All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Royal Court, where kings and queens hold court. Today is the day for top 5 hip-hop lyricists of all time. I'm DJ Drumtastic.
Troy Everett. Glad you guys could make it on today for this epic show because, man, this was a hard one, drummer. This was a hard one. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pick the top 5 hip-hop lyricists of all time. All right, so we put together a criteria, right? We're not going to come off the head. So it will be somewhat subjective, somewhat objective. So we want to keep it as subjective as possible. It's kind of hard to do that, especially with music, right? Mm-hmm. So lyricism. A great rapper should have very good lyricism, including similes, metaphors, wordplay, alterations, personification, rhyme schemes, punchlines. A lyricist should stand out and be very creative musically as well. A skilled lyricist should be able to make people react to deep thought and rhyme very unlikely words together. Okay, so that's one. So here it is in order. So in order from the most to least important: lyricism, flow, song topics, delivery, voice, instrumentals and beats that they're on, breath control, and originality. So based off that, drummer, anybody from 2010 till now would not qualify when it comes to the hip-hop genre. We're talking about lyricists, people that make you think, people that make you get up, people that can move the crowd. Basically MCs, masters of ceremonies. We're not talking rappers, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Okay, so let's start off, drummer. Let's start off for your number one.
I don't really have a number one, a top, but when I'm listening to all the categories and everything, how you broke it down like that, in my eyes, there's only one person that has touched every which way but loose song titles and what he's talking about, flow, all that is Busta Rhymes.
Oh, you got Busta. Okay. Busta Rhymes. So his lyricism is impeccable. His flow, man. The Chris Brown.
Wait a minute. The song with him and Janet Jackson on his album.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, that album was so good, or that song was so good that Janet Jackson put it on her album also. So it sold platinum twice, one song.
Wow.
So yeah, okay. So for my number one, based off the criteria, I've got Nas. I think we talked about it earlier. Even still to this day, from his first album to this King Disease series, which is absolutely incredible, man.
I listen to it almost every day. I pick an album and play the whole album. And there's 2 songs on each album, probably I just put on repeat and let them play.
Right. Now that's back in the day, that's the way it was. Every song had to be a basic hit in order for you to be like, yeah, we're gonna let the tape, we're gonna let the tape rock till the tape pop. Right. So yeah, that Nas is my number one. Your number 2.
Okay, so when you just said number 1, I'm going by the criteria of the list. I probably would Busta as my number 111 because remember I say I don't really have a list where I can put people in top.
Right.
You have a 5. Busta Rhymes.
You do have
one of my 5. Nas is one of my 5.
Okay. So Nas was one of your 5. So my next one that I had on the list, and again, this list has changed about 80 million times because you forget about people, and then we'll run down, some of the worst rappers we think, and then we'll run down a list of the top, 15. But again, yeah, you can't. It's hard to put them in order,
right?
But that's where your favorites come in, where you come in. So number 2 for me was Black Thought.
Okay.
When it comes to lyricism, flow, song topics, even the stuff that he did with the Roots, his delivery, his voice is impeccable. Breathing control. Did you see this? The freestyle that he did on Funk Flex.
Did I see it? I listen to it still.
Man, maybe we should have people check that out real quick.
From where only kings and crowns permitted the darkness, where archaeologists found my image in parchment rolled into a scroll holding a message for you. It said the only thing for sure was taxes, death, and trouble. The anomaly, sworn solemnly, high snobbery, freakonomics and war policy, dichotomy, that's heaven and Hades, Tigris and Euphrates, His Highness, the apple of the iris to you ladies. As babies, we went from Similac and Infamil to the internet and fentanyl, with all consent was still against the will. I got that detox for y'all, the microphone, Dr. Black, Deepak Chapar. I'm a griot that make you wanna peacock your arms. Every heavy dignitary pay your meat top. Regards, boy, I'm 3 octaves far from the B-knock you lost. So that smart money finna get the heat out the car. Yo, I'm K. Lamar meets Tupac Shakur, got profiled by a few cops. Too hot to charge. Listen, somebody said a price tag was on a rapper's head, so we gon' see a nice bag when a rapper dead. The mask black, the flag green, black and red. They'll probably wave a white flag after plasma shed, no doubt. Yo, the game went their own route. I can't explain what these lame kids is talking about, or how they fit their whole foot into their own mouth. I put a couple bodies in a brown bag, then I'm...
That is the all-time greatest freestyle ever.
That is crazy.
I think it's like 10 minutes long. Took up most of our show.
Effortlessly. Just use a little bit of it.
Okay, so we're going to run to number 3. Who's your number 3? And again, these aren't in any particular order. These are just our top 5.
My number 3, I would say, have to be Tupac.
Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac changed the game.
Before prison and after prison.
Right. Yeah, before prison and after prison, Tupac was one of the reasons I actually left Michigan to go into the media field. I was going to learn how to be a producer. Remember that? I took the audio school, but I was like, I want to learn this stuff. And that was based off of, some of Tupac's lyrics and watching too much MTV Yo,
that was good.
Okay, so I'm going to go to number 4. My number 4, and my list is a little weird, man. Because I like lyricism. I like the poetry. I like the words. I like the word schemes and what people are saying. So my number 4 was Mos Def. Even in the Black Star days, and to his album, which I don't think he'll ever reproduce. Oh, man. I mean, he's got a song called, what was it called? It's talking about water, right? Oh, yeah, old man's river's mad because you fed him dead niggas. I mean, he's talking about the water. He's going to have to buy a 30-year water tank because the water is terrible, right? This was, when did that album come out, man? That was like almost 15 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, so I look at him as kind of like a lyric, a prophet almost.
Yes. I like that one song. I know, but I know that song was ill.
Oh yeah.
Was it Miss New? I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, let me go to my number 4. Where was I at? Busta Nas, Tupac, Jay-Z. Now Jay-Z's wordplay is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Now he's a little different when he raps in these last few years. But when we go back to that hungry Jay-Z, nobody was messing with him during that time. Some of the stuff he was saying was unbelievable.
And what I appreciate about Jay-Z is it's basically when he has the blueprint, right? He's actually showing you and telling you what black men have to go through in order to make it. Not everybody. People. Some people from, where he came from, the Marcy Projects. Man, he's telling you exactly how he did it. You know what I'm saying? On his raps. And then he gets married and has children, and 444 came out, and I was like, whoa, man, this is some grown man shit.
It threw me through. I was like, wow. Yeah, it was nice.
And still dropping jewels. You know what I mean? Still dropping jewels on that 444. That album was a switch in his mentality, right? It's switching his mentality, a grown man mentality.
That's one thing about Jay-Z. Everything he went through and he changed in his life. You think about when he went and said he ain't rapping no more and was running Def Jam. And then when he put out that album, he used Dr. Dre to produce a lot on that album. So that album totally is different than all the albums before. And that album, to me, that may be one of my favorite. I love them all.
Oh yeah.
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come. Yep, Kingdom Come. All his albums are great. And one thing that he's good at and other rappers aren't, I believe, is his instrumental and beat picking.
Yeah.
Right? Because all of his tracks, wherever he gets them from, are sick. Guru, we did it again, man.
Play. A lot of those are just plays. The really hits, the You Don't Know original, then the You Don't Know remix with MOP. That's just
oh yeah. Yeah, Just Blaze, man. We should do top 5 producers next.
We gonna have to.
Yeah. But
that on my list is a top because my list changed.
Right. Well,
times right when we started the show, I was thinking about other stuff. So
it should be the top 5 hip hop lyricists at this moment, right? Right at this moment. All right. So where we at? We're at number 5. Go ahead. Who's your number 5?
I really don't have a 5 yet. I was waiting to see it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Ain't it your turn?
Well, my number 5 is, you've already said, was Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
So Nas, Black Thought, Jay-Z, Mos Def, Busta Rhymes. Those are my 5.
So my 5, because he's all the way different, and I just went back and was listening to a lot of his albums. Wow, he really grew up too, and that's Scarface.
Oh man, see, this is why the list changes so much.
Yes, because you be forgetting some. Because while you was talking, I had to think, and I was thinking like, okay, I gotta think of somebody different. And yes, I love every Scarface album.
Yeah, Scarface. I mean, I think we were mostly influenced by New York rap and LA rap growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's who are out there. We're not originally from the South, but there's some Southern rappers, and definitely Scarface and the Ghetto Boys were leading the pack in the southern southern areas. But I don't have any Southern rappers on mine. Do you think that's just because we grew up in Cali and
a lot of Southern rappers, they don't consider lyricists. A Southern rapper that come right off the head for me would be Andre 3000.
Yeah,
he can't be fake when he really sits down and raps.
I think Saha the Prince.
Oh, I mean, but a lot of people here saying, who is that? Because
right.
They know him. But
he's from Atlanta.
He is incredible, but he's not mainstream. He's kind of in the cut.
Yeah. Saha the Prince is...
We mostly have old rappers. Let's move up. Let's
okay.
From what you can think about today. I would say Kendrick, Cole. I don't like Drake anymore because he's commercial. The first 2 album Drake, yes.
Right.
But this singing Drake, he ain't a lyricist in my eye. That's my opinion, y'all. So,
Toby.
Yes, definitely. And I can't
Lyricism.
tell you more than only really know one of his songs. I haven't even really sat down and listened to it.
Yeah. He's eclectic. When his music is a little bit different from everything else that you've ever heard, but as an MC, yeah, he's saying some shit. Well, Jid, haven't heard from him in a while, but Jid, who's also signed under J. Cole's Dreamville label.
That's right.
I really like Jid. Like you said, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Saha the Prince.
Let me think who else. We gotta have a female in there, the one that nobody talks about, and that's
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody
could outram most of the guys in the genre in this time. Now,
there's another rapper you may not have heard of her. You may have. She's out of New Orleans. She is really bad, and nobody pays her. And that's 3D Nati.
I have not heard her. I'm gonna definitely have to check her out.
Man, right now we have to check this note. video out, just a little clip of 3D Nazi.
First off, RP greatness and the legend Nipsey. Been having nightmares of ending up like them in my city. A Magnolia shorty, so I hardly go to parties. Convicted felon, but like Drake, I stay close to a 40. Feeling alone like Macaulay Culkin. Seeing peers get choked in. Second line behind coffins, I swear it happens too often. Hate to see your potential, then suddenly you a target. Get murdered, what's so absurd is now your album is charting. Cause they show more respect for a dead rapper. Show dedication to educating the feds catch you. Bogus charges, stiff sentence. Let alone some of your own hate to see you winning. Crabs in a barrel while trying to go straight and narrow. With Jesus eye on a sparrow. These devils eye your apparel. They envy you cause they shallow. Yeah, they envy cause your potential. Self-paid, I swear this shit ain't coincidental. Seems that fake nigga, real nigga shit stems from that house nigga, field nigga shit. Murder your own, 2 for 1. The one killed in a ditch, the other doing life, making the prison system rich. See, I just seek peace while grown. Yeah, we beef over streets we don't own. Blood leak, grieve a weak, play a song. Cop a tea, post a tweet, rest in peace, then move on, then repeat. Shit is deep, but they sleep while I roam. Damn, I ain't trying to lecture you, but there's a Nipsey in your city trying to help you up. There's somebody in your circle trying to level up. Don't wait till they get murdered to show respect and such. Tell you what, instead of visuals, show love why they live you. Instead of waiting for bad news to pour out a bit to. If I possess more success, I shouldn't feel you. That's why rappers get famous and lead a hood and they rip you. Damn, they say you dick riding if you support. So instead of showing love, they hate us if it's a sport. If you don't carry on a marathon, I'ma pick up the torch. Even if I gotta be another sacrificial corpse, so be it. The way that I see it, these babies need to see there's more to life than this street shit. Whether Dr. C be the feds or some beef shit, I'm still confused, but all in all, rest in peace, Nit. Damn.
All right, what y'all think about that?
Man, sick. Yeah, so what about the worst rappers?
Silk the Shocker for me was the worst ever until Blueface came.
Yeah, Blueface is terrible.
Let me think, is there any more? There's a lot.
There's a whole lot for me.
There's a lot of this new stuff I didn't like.
You know, I guess it's not about lyricism. Now some of the kids are talking about but they're talking about, you know, it's weird how we went from glorifying drug selling, you know, in our genre to get ahead, you know, to get money, take care of people, you know, buy things you want, get out of poverty. So that's what it was, drug selling. Now we're to drug using. It's almost like hip hop has become the new rock and roll. It's full of Satanism and drug use.
Women are talking about how good they cupcake is and all that stuff. And it's like they never show the women that are out there really trying to rap for real. They only show the ones who's dropping it and shaking. And I turn it. You know what? When I listen to the radio in the car, sometimes it'll only take about 5 seconds for me to turn it. As soon as I hear the I can't do it.
I can't, and maybe because, you know, we didn't grow up. We grew up in an era of everybody had to be different. You know, everybody was different. You know, no group was the same or sound the same. To now, everybody sounds the same. They're using the same cadence. The
beats are the same.
Yeah, and the beats are definitely like, you know, it's all trap. And then the effects that they put on their voice, the auto-tunes, everybody uses auto-tunes now.
Here you go. We both got to say one. I got an MC in my head that when he came out, it was just like he punched people in the face. DMX.
Oh, yeah, DMX.
He kicked the door down.
DMX had 2 #1 albums in the same year, I'm sorry. In the same year, he dropped 2 #1 albums.
Stay out the dark. Because if I catch you when the sun is down, run it, crowd. Come up off that. I'm going to gun it down. Run it now. I mean, what he was saying was like, DMX, a little and short, but he was scary. When you see him, be like, oh, this nigga going to kill somebody.
Yeah, man. DMX was probably one of the hardest. One of my favorites. I didn't even think about him as a lyricist, but what he said, man, was absolutely profound. DMX got to be up there too. Again, the top 5 it's not enough space.
My top 5 changed again. I would definitely have LL in it. I always tell people this. People say Jay-Z, 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 Jay-Z. LL is probably the first rapper that have consecutive, at least, what was it? 5 or 6. Don't quote me. We're going to get the numbers right. 5 or 6 or 7. His first 5, 6, 7, I don't know, in a row was platinum. And they were phenomenal albums that you can play right now. And most of the youngsters, if y'all listen to it, y'all be like,
yeah. He don't get as much respect as he should.
No.
LL. And he did have a whole bunch of different song topics. He had stuff for the ladies, and he had stuff for the hood diggers. He had all. It was definitely up there.
I Need Love. Wasn't that the first rap love song?
Yep, rap hip hop love song.
It was the first male sex symbol. The women loved LL, and he could rap.
Yeah. The music has changed so much, and it always does. Genres always change, but hip hop, like we had, go ahead and check that out. Hip hop turns 50 on the Royal Court. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the videos. But yeah, we talked about that. It is now 50 years old, so it was due for a change. What do you think about? I just watched a documentary on this kid, Tyler the Creator.
You know what? At first, I never listened to him, and then I kind of ran into him on a couple of songs with Game, who's another rapper, and I was like, wait a minute, he's always funny, and he's playful, and then I actually went and listened to some of his stuff, and I'm like,
he can rap.
He can.
Yeah, he can rap. He can definitely rap. I didn't, I had to go back and look at this catalog and listen to him, but when he first came out, and he had that black and white video where he ate that roach, and that beat in the background. Remember, I immediately sent that to you. I said, check this out. I back then I knew that he was going to be something different and something that was going to definitely do something.
Yeah, he's very different.
Okay, so we got Tyler the Creator. We didn't speak about him.
There's some other guys that are recently making some waves. Simba.
Yeah.
He's good. And it's another one, like, I think his name is Marquise or Mark something. I don't know his name.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Huh?
We'll put a list of them in the description below, so you guys can check them out. You'll see some links on there with some of their videos. So make sure you check that out and like the stream. Yeah, there's a lot of new up and coming underground. It's hard to find now, man. It's really hard to find because they flood it with yeah. So, Lil Wayne, we forgot about Lil Wayne. We didn't talk much about Lil Wayne.
Let's change. Let's not forget about Benny the Butcher and Conway as for some of the new, what would you call them? The new, I don't know. They flip metaphors along with the street cocaine dealing life. It's all just like, wow.
Yeah, come back from the golden age, or what's his name? Dave East.
Oh, Dave East. I like Dave East too. Definitely. Dave East. We cannot forget. Actually, my list just changed again because I'd probably take Scarface off and put Jada Kiss.
Yeah, man. We forgot about Jada. Jada is right now. Jada's that raw dog you don't want to see. If there was a battle that you wanted to see between some of the best lyricists that are alive right now, I would like to see Black Thought versus Jada Kiss.
Nah, I don't think that would be a good match, though. No, because Jada's that grimy. He can get metaphor. He can go everywhere, but he can't slide like Black Thought. You would have to put Jada versus like a Beanie Siegel type of rapper.
That would be he'd tear Beanie up.
But who
would you
have to put him like the Dipset? He tore their whole crew up. Who would I put Jada up against? Not to say Jada won't. Okay. Here we go.
Jada versus Eminem.
I wouldn't put that together either because.
Why not? Wait a second. Don't get it fucked up.
No, I'm not.
What was it? No, I'm saying, but what was his main thing? Eminem. What was his main? He was a battle rapper.
Yep.
So I would love to see, because then he has to come back to what he used to do. Because right now, I know what you're trying to say, more commercial, right?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're just totally different rappers in my eyes. Because Eminem can switch it up and go all different kind of ways and say crazy shit. Jada just a straight street lyricist, just talking about street, and everything is like, he can come at you. Now, he can flip it all kind of other ways too, but I can't put them two together. Now, who did you say first that you wanted to go against Jada? Black Thought?
Black Thought.
See, Black Thought is just a super lyricist. I would have to put Black Thought against Nas.
Okay.
Because
in a battle rap.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If you could pick anybody that's going to be on your team and represent you.
Battle rap, you mean?
I'm talking about battle rap. I'm talking about like not the verses type, now song for song. I'm talking about battle rap. When you talk about Jay-Z, or I'm sorry, Jadakiss, I was like, yeah, he'll murk anybody
in a battle.
But then I had to think in battle. But then I had to think, wait a second, who could you put him up against? Only one I could think would be Eminem. That's just my personal opinion. Who would you put him up against? Battle rap.
I wouldn't put him up with Eminem because I think Eminem would kill him in a battle, because Eminem will say shit that nobody says. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
He'll say anything. Jada could go there, but I don't think Jada's a battler. Now, if we talking about let's just get on the song and let's just go, he'll fuck him up.
Yeah.
But battling, ooh, you gotta put Jada up against, I don't know. I never thought of Jada as a battle rapper. I think if you talk about battling, Murder Mook could go against Eminem. He'll shred Eminem probably. And
you think so?
Yeah, because that's what he do, and that's where M started.
Right. Okay, so yeah, maybe I got them in the wrong little genres there. But Jadakiss murks anybody that gets on the track with him. Let's put it that way. And Eminem does the same thing. Only person that held their own on a track with Eminem was Busta Rhymes. That's it. That song, Danger.
And a lot of times, it's not what you're saying. It's your cadence, the way you ride the beat. If you ride the beat, you could be like, think about Busta Rhymes' song. If you didn't know the words, you could just be like, you'll be going with it. And don't even have to know the words because he picked different beats. He do a lot of different stuff. He get rah-rah. He get low with it. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Cavassier, he just got classic songs that is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Give us some more. When he started making stuff like that, you're like, what is this stuff? Doom, 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 doom. It's all that stuff is crazy.
Yeah, he definitely, his catalog is crazy. His catalog is crazy. When T.I. said he wouldn't go up against Busta in a versus because he wasn't relevant.
Because of what?
He said he wouldn't. T.I. There was a thing going around that T.I. and Busta were going to do a versus. Mm-hmm. T.I. said he wouldn't do a versus against Busta because Busta isn't relevant.
That's another way to say he will kick my ass.
Exactly.
Because he can't even. Busta could just play his first two albums and he don't even have a chance. T.I. All he got to do is play his verse and scenario, and he kills half of his catalog right there.
Everybody knows Busta's catalog is deep, man.
Hold on. The songs he did with Dr. Dre, Break Your Neck. What do T.I. got that can even hang with that? And that ain't one of Busta's best songs.
No. Yeah, what was the name of that album, man? He had Rick James on there.
That's the best album. That's the one I listen to the most.
Man.
Into the Storm. The one with Marsha Ambrose. Cocaine, baby. Cocaine, baby. Stevie Wonder, Into the Storm. The New York song. What is the name of that album? I listen to that album all the time. It's not back on my BS, is it?
Huh?
I thought it was back on my BS. Where is my phone? I just have my phone right here. Back on my BS, man. That's my favorite Busta Rhymes album, and I'm speechless.
Oh, The Big Bang. Was it The Big Bang?
Yes, I think it was. Yes, The Big Bang. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
And since then, man, he had extinction level event 2, extinction level event, the first one, when disaster strikes, anarchy, Genesis, the coming. Oh man. Back on My BS was the Big Bang and Back on My BS were his best. Well, you can't even say that.
The Big Bang, you could put that in and play it. The Big Bang, every song on there. They had about 4 hits. You got Touch It, New York Shit, Been Through the Storm, I Love My Bitch.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Down. Every album he had about 3 or 4. It Ain't Safe No More.
Yeah, hoo-ah, It's a Party, Hit 'em High. Come on, man. Do my thing. Make it clap. Dangerous.
All that stuff. That's why I say Busta Rhymes nobody can go against Busta in a verses, because you could say, this how does he start breaking it down? They should go, okay, the soft song for the ladies. That's one category. Your hardest shit. Okay. You got to come with all these different categories. Yeah. Some
party, club, club banger.
Party, club, New York style. Give me a West Coast. Busta can go every which way but loose. You can't even keep up.
No,
you can't keep up. One of his best categories would be features, songs he's been with other people. Now we also can't leave Snoop out as one of these rappers that's good. I wouldn't say he can just kill nobody as an MC, but consistency and making hits and trying different stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Snoop's came out with a reggae and a gospel album. Come on, man.
And they did.
And they went platinum.
Yes.
So yeah, man. Snoop is definitely in that line.
So he's smoking all that weed. If everybody was smoking weed, everybody would be calm. It wouldn't be no school shootings and stuff. Start right. Weed and take the pills away.
Well, so we got everybody on, and you got everybody on damn pills instead of trying to do things holistically. And since we're speaking of that, make sure you join us this Thursday. What is that, April 14th? I'm going to make sure I got the calendar right. April 13th. April 13th. I don't want to date this video, but it's important. We're going to talk about why we think sugar is the devil. So make sure you guys check that out. Thursday, 8 p.m. Yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming on. We've hit our 30-minute mark. We're a little bit over, but we hope you enjoyed it. In the comments below, give us your top 5. We really like to hear who your top 5 or shit. Just give us your top 20.
Whatever, your top whatever, but just participate and let us know what you think and how your list stands.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Peace out. Troy Everett.
DJ Drumtastic, we out.